the Design and Dementia podcast. I'm Dr. Joanna Sun. Today, I have the privilege of speaking with an extraordinary individual who's the founder and team leader of the Dementia Buddy program. I will not give too much away because her work and story truly speaks for herself. So let us jump straight into the conversation. So, can you tell us your name and a little bit about yourself?
My name is Phannika Finnerty. I am 15 years old. I have level 2 autism, and I am a registered carer for my three younger siblings with autism. I am City of Greater Bendigo's Young Citizen of Year 2026, and I'm the Dementia Buddies team leader.
What is Dementia Buddies? Can you tell us a little bit about Dementia Buddies in your own words?
Dementia Buddies is a group for kids who want to help and support people with dementia.
So, what made you interested in dementia or in helping people living with dementia?
My granny, she's been helping people with dementia for a long time, and they actually tagged along with her when she started up Reflections at Eppalock, and I've been helping her there ever since, and I now have 800 plus hours there.
Wow, 800 hours is a lot. So, when you were starting out, what was the very first step that you took?
So one day whilst we were on break at Reflections from doing work, I found the book on dementia in the hub, and I laid down on the floor and read the whole book back to front.
Oh, wow. So, in the beginning, so who were the people that helped you in the beginning?
Granny and the dementia team, and
Oh,
Dot, who also has dementia. So Dot is a lady I met at Reflections, and I met her while she was still in the earlier stages of dementia and when she was still able to recognize people.
so tell me a little bit about Dementia Buddy. So, what does a usual Dementia Buddy session look like?
So a usual Dementia Buddies session can vary from a leadership session or an information session, and or it can either be a working bit where we're working on projects.
Is there a favorite activity or moment that stands out for you?
Yes, our gnome town. We are currently working on our gnome town, and we have painted about 20 gnomes
Oh, wow. Yep.
with the help of older people and younger people. And our gnome town will serve its purpose by creating a conversation point for the younger and older generation.
That sounds beautiful. Just on environmental design. So, what makes Reflections a place that feels comfortable or welcoming for people living with dementia or cognitive decline?
The nature at Reflections, including everything from the trees, the gardens, the birds, and wildlife. And that creates a sense of peacefulness and calm where like they can paint gnomes, have a sit down in a quiet space and just relax or reflect.
Oh, that sounds really lovely. Are there any small design features that you've noticed that help that really stood out for you, like, signs or colors or quiet spaces or gardens? I know it sounds a bit similar to the previous question, but just from your thoughts.
We use a lot of color at
Hmm.
Reflections, especially in outdoor settings, because people with dementia cannot see nature against nature, or for example, they cannot see a white plate or like a white table.
Hmm.
So we use a lot of bright colors
Hmm.
at Reflections.
Hmm.
So for example, we have blue bird boxes so people with dementia can notice them.
Hmm.
And we also have easy to read signs in the gardens. and we use technology such as NFCs, so people with dementia can easily hear information about the birds on the posts.
Mm. Oh, that's lovely. That sounds amazing. Um, so yeah, just moving on to, some advice that you could give to other young people. So what would you say to another young person who may want to help or want to volunteer but may feel, a little bit nervous?
I mean, well, go for it. It will change your life and give it a sense of purpose. And it has helped me feel more confident and led to amazing opportunities for me personally. So if someone wanted to have the same opportunities or do the same work I did, that would definitely open up a lot of opportunities for them.
All right. So what is one small thing anyone listening could do to be more dementia inclusive in their own community?
Slowing down and making spaces for people, which might mean giving someone extra time to explain something and offering help without taking over. So using simple, clear language and being very patient with them,
Mm.
and and just making sure you're being kind, patient, and not rushing them.
So, just one last question from me. What are your hopes for the future, for future of Dementia Buddies? So, is there anything, you want people to know um, about Dementia Buddies or about how young people can get involved?
Young people are our future, so therefore they need to be learning more about dementia, especially with how much more people are getting dementia nowadays. And that number will only continue to rise in future as we grow older. And of course, we need to make sure that we are supporting our young people in doing so, and making sure we're nurturing their leadership and giving them praise so that they do continue to learn about dementia. And of course, to help me make Dementia Buddies a worldwide program.
Thank you for your time, Phanika. So, yes, and all about Dementia Buddies. Is there any last words you want to share with anybody listening?
There needs to be more education done on dementia to break down the stigma around it, and make sure people are more accommodating to people with dementia.
So, if anybody wants to get in touch with you or anybody listening and they want to know more about Dementia Buddies or yeah, just getting in touch about Dementia Buddies, what can they do?
They can email hello@dementiaalliance.au with the subject line of Dementia Buddies or Phannika.
Thank you, Phanika. And yes, thanks for having you, coming today, spending time with us and sharing all about Dementia Buddies. I really appreciate it. And I hope people listening out there, please get in touch wherever you are in the world, because this is a really, really wonderful, really beautiful program. So yes, please get in touch. And thank you so much. I'll see you in
Thank
the
you.
next episode.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.